Was coasting. Late night. Had a few drinks. Figured it's as good a time as any to pick up where I left off. Salud. 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 I ain't forgot. Can't forget your own fucking history. I ended up with a black eye. My big ass stepdaddy bent my ass over and asked me to stand fucking still while his ass, bigger than me, whooped me with a big ass leather belt. Bottom line, I ran around, he swung the belt around, buckle first. Hit me in the shoulder, hit me in the back, but then eventually hit me in my eye. Him and my mother set me down later on. Told me how sorry they were. How it was an accident, it wasn't meant to happen. If I would have just stayed still, it would have never happened. All that good shit, I guess, that the grown-ups tell a 5-year-old when the grown-up, they're fucked up. I don't smoke cigarettes, cuz. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigars. It's weed. Have a good night. Always somebody want to interrupt to tell. East Side Life in Stockton, California. Anyway, my mom asked me to lie basically to my grandparents because I guess she knew my grandparents were on the way to the house. So they wanted me to tell my grandparents that I ran into a pole and that's how I got this big ass black eye that I got. So bottom line, when my grandparents came, I told them that. I told them when my mom asked me to because fuck, she was my mom, man. I wanted to believe in her, you know. But my grandma apparently wasn't going for that shit. So she told me to come outside. She ended up putting me in the old Ford in between her and my grandpa, grabbed me by my chin, make me look her all in the face. She said, son, I ain't never seen you run into nothing in my life. You're 5 years old. I've watched you play for years. I've never seen you run into anything. What happened? You know, I broke down like any 5-year-old kid's going to break down with his grandma talking to him like that. I told her the truth. Told her exactly what happened. So my grandma told me, you stay right here. Don't get out. So my grandma get out. Then my grandpa get out. My grandpa grabbed the shotgun off the back window, though. That was my first thing. Made me say, oh, shit. Now, by this time, my mom and stepdad had already came outside because they already knew the wrath was coming. So my grandma walked up to him, socked my stepdad right in his nose, told him if he ever touched me again, she gonna bury him right there on that land that she owned. If he ever was to touch me again, ever again. Slapped my mom in the face, called her all type of things that I guess a mother would call another mother when she's your mother. And she's looking at her grandson with a big ass black eye from a man that's 6'2", 300 pounds. Right. So check it out. My grandparents take me. We go to their house. They asked me where I wanted to live. Did I want to stay with them? Did I want to go back to my mom's? I said, well, the truth is, I want to go to my dad, my grandmother Daisy. So that very night, my grandpa and me hopped in the RV and spent the 2-night journey all the way back to California. And that's how I ended up back in East Stockton. Now, I'm about 6 years old, right on the verge of turning on 6 or 6. I don't remember quite exactly. But my grandma wanted my dad to move out because, well, like I said, I'm born at 410 Filbert. That's what my birth certificate say, 410 Filbert, in between the Arms and the Wash House. But my grandma has to take care of me during the night because my dad worked nights. So they end up selling that house and we end up moving to Regal Circle. which was a blessing. It was the east side, but it was a whole nother part of the east side. It wasn't like where I was born at. Everything was fine and dandy, I was a normal kind of kid, spoiled rotten kid though. I had all the toys. I had all the G.I. Joes. I had all the superheroes. I had all the Star Wars. I had the Death Star. I had everything. I did. I really honestly did. And I had no chores. See, my grandmother and my father made the mistake, at least in my eyes, the mistake of overcompensating for me getting my ass whooped and beaten by my stepfather and my mother taking me and kidnapping me. That's what I call it. When they take you away from the father and the kid don't get no say so. Kid get no say so whatsoever. That's how I feel still in this day. I'm 44. I feel like she kidnapped me. But anyway, bottom line, I spent the next few years being a normal, spoiled kid with no chores. Come free my middle school, I run into Terrell 3. I run into Larry Fullard. Start reconnecting with my east side. Fucking with Larry, I find out that the tracks get me right back to Strictly Park in the east side. So I'm back hanging out every day. I'm fucking with L, I'm fucking with Peabody, fucking with Terrell, fucking with Swole. Truth be told, it was Danny Lope, a cartoon made Coast and motherfucking Peace, that really put me on this East Coast block crip shit back when I was 13, almost 14 years old. Truth be told, that's how it all started with me. I did things I won't talk about on a couple days spree that made me rethink even my life, even then as a youngster. Through high school, I was never like nobody else. I dressed how I wanted to dress and shit. At one point had a motherfucking high top, flat top fade. Nigga, I even had one pair of MC Hammer pants just to go to the dances and get my motherfucking boogie on. But don't get it fucked up though. It was East Coast crib. Nigga, ask anybody that was with me. Man, I remember Paul Ware had to save my 38 because I had them motherfucking boogie baggies on, nigga, busting on the Soul Train, not getting my motherfucking boogie on, cuz my motherfucking tray ball 38 went sliding across the motherfucking dance floor. And he had to slide up over there and snatch it up. Well, I gotta admit, nigga, Paul's you smooth with that, cuz blessed me, told me, go put that up, man. Go put that up, baby. East Side life. 15, 16, yeah, it was cold years. Then was Sonora and E selling dope all night long. When Stockton really seemed to used to have a fog, man. Like the weather is different. Like the fog back then was a whole nother kind of fog, cuz like shit you see in a fucking movie. Like a motherfucker be 10 feet from you, cuz if he was in dark colors, he'd creep up on you. You wouldn't even see him if he was really quiet about it. Shit, quiet about it. My hood was known for being quiet about it. Huh? We was never the biggest set. One of the littlest sets in Stockton, California, but one of the loudest. One of the first ones to come shoot the fuck out your motherfucking port, homie. The East Coast Crip back then was off the hook, homie. The only hood that was maybe littler than us was the Gales. And the Gales had some hitters, though. The Gales had some hitters. Stevie May, motherfucking rest in peace. My motherfucking shadow, I ain't saying no names. He's, but the coast is putting in work. Come shorten it up, man. Come 91, my brother Terrell, this cuz catch a murder in Modesto. At a fucking party in the daytime, in the one fucking time I ain't with him. I'm laid up with a big booty broad, and he's going to a fucking barbecue in the daytime. I didn't think it was gonna be cracking like that, cuz it was a new one I was laid up with. I didn't go. The one fucking time I didn't go. And he go with a bunch of new booty motherfuckers and Vince Mitchell, who told on him. And I got all the paperwork. Ant Williams told on him. Cornell told on him. I got the paperwork. It's in the garage. Nobody doubt me. See, motherfuckers should speak on a motherfucking name. Got the work. Because I got cowards to do that about me. Especially because of this complexion and shit. But you motherfuckers is weenies. Cowards ain't got nothing to show. Nothing. Because it ain't nothing. Motherfucking Morris. Anybody meet me, feel my energy, and know the business with me. Now, but I done renounced all this motherfucking bullshit as far as I ain't got beef with really nobody unless you want it with me, homie. I ain't ducking shit. Feel that? Yeah. But other than that, my beef is with the authorities, with the things it is, with the consciousness of society in general. I want everybody to open up and see things for how it really is. See, the making of Super Cuzz is deep. Because my brother Terrell catch a murder case in 91. I went fucking ballistic. See, that's how I ended up out there on the north side with the Valverde boys. With Dust Low, Westbone, Snuff Low, who was my crime, Gorilla Shine, and, Dre, Bryce. Well, you know what? Bryce was already gone by then. Got a smoke because I'm a little lit. Bryce was already gone by then. I was at, and that's end up where I catching my case. I ended up with an attempted murder case by 92 because I was off the hook. 91 to 92, I was off the fucking hook, and I ain't stupid enough to talk about that type of shit right now. But I was off the fucking chain. Motherfuckers know me back then and tell you I was off the fucking chain. Off the chain. Off the chain. End up with the triple attempted murder in 92. Took the deal in 93. Hit my first prison yard March 93. Soledad Central. Anybody that was on any of the lines with me about did homie ain't never PC with mine. Always been EC Crip with me. All the way through. Homie, I ain't never banged no Stockton car. Although I had homies from Stockton, I ain't banged the city like that, homie. I banged my neighborhood. I banged my crippin'. I banged that East Coast block crib. I made connections with the coasters. That's what I did. I'm not speaking on nobody else, and I ain't telling nobody else how to do their business, but I'm telling you what I did, though. See, this complexion, you ain't supposed to be no crip in prison. I was, though. And the big zeros on my undefeated mark on that shit. 6 prisons. 6 different years. New Corcoran, Soledad, DVI Tracy, Mule Creek. Many. I don't even know. Y'all have no idea what it takes to be this complexion, especially back then, and push the motherfucking line that I pushed. Facts. Not me trying to brag about nothing. Facts. You think any of you dudes who sell wolf tickets on this motherfucking internet and shit can spook a motherfucker? Well, I had to sit in prison, homie. They didn't give me no motherfucking pistol. I had thousands of motherfuckers that didn't like me, cuz. Thousands. Listen to me. Thousands. Most of the Crip motherfuckers probably really didn't like me. That's the reality of it, because they're having to put their life on the line for a pale, what they feel is a white boy. All of a sudden, who pulled up? Who's the talk of the yard? Is it gonna crack off or is it not? Is the white boys coming for him? How they feel it? Me? Man, I hit them up every time I hit the yard. Ask him. Ask Big Keybo, who's Ice Cube's bodyguard to this day, if whether or not I didn't hit Tracy's line, if me, him, Penguin, Crook, and a few others didn't smash across the yard straight to him and ask him what's happening. They didn't want it. Good. I wouldn't want it neither. Really? Really? Because only a fool wants war, homie. Only a fool wants war. A real warrior handles war. A real warrior stays prepared for war. But wanting it, increasing it for no reason, it's unnecessary, that's not real warrior shit. And that's not in the making of Super Cuzz. Because see, through these years, I learned about my cripping. I learned about my hood, the East Coast. The biggest, to this day, Crip car. The closest you can get to the Raymond Washington legacy of trying to lock in a bunch of neighborhoods and blocks and shit up under one thing. Closest. Now, I learned the hard lesson as far as meeting motherfuckers and thinking you can trust them. Learned a lot of that. Come home loving the hood. Everybody from the hood was good with me. That burnt up quick. Yeah, everybody ain't good. A lot of motherfuckers let motherfuckers sit around knowing they boo-boo. Got proof of the boo-boo. Still fuck with them though. Amazing shit. It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, let me see. After I got out in 96, I was only out 100 days, man. I did from 92 to 96. Out 100 days. Stupid, tripping, didn't learn nothing more but to be a better gangster, I guess, cuz, and end up with a violation. High-speed chase, blessed with the pistol, the little homie got away. Ain't gonna say no names. Little homie got away. So they couldn't just put it on me because they was Paul fucking the gun when they found it. So they wasn't gonna get no prints. They gave me the year violation just for being around the strap in for the high speed. So off I go, 1996. I'm right back in Tracy. I'm trying to slide back to the main line. I just paroled from the main line. So now I'm on the reception side. And this win in 1996 for the real OGs around this motherfucker. Remember, because it was flooding. Like real flooding. Like not pretend flooding, real flooding. So they're shipping motherfuckers out of DVI like fast. Like it was ridiculous. They're only supposed to put 30 motherfuckers on the bus because they moved 1,200 motherfuckers in like less than 48 hours. It was crazy. So they busting on my door 2, 3 in the morning, telling me I gotta get on the bus. I'm going to San Luis fucking Obispo. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck is San Luis Obispo. Where the fuck is that at? I ain't never even heard of no shit like that. Well, I'm on the bus as we leaving though. I gotta keep it real. Once you got past the gun towers on the other side of the prison, man, it looked like a fucking lake. It looked like a lake. The flooding was real. Like it was damn near in the prison. So they bust my motherfucking ass to San Luis Buster Obispo. Take me to CMC East, A yard. Most of the other yards are for medications and shit like that. So the only one general pop yard is the A yard. Man, I get off the bus, I'm greeted. You hear me? I'm greeted by the goon squad. I'm greeted by the associate warden of the yard I'm going to, telling me how I ain't gonna be no crip at his facility and shake up his organization. All this shit and how they gonna put me in a cell with a white boy. I said, is that right? I guess he thought I was new. I said, because I done already been to 3 prisons. And that ain't been the route that I rode. So I don't know how you think you're going to justify doing that. So this is what he do. He throw me in the cell with that old Santa Claus looking white dude. No tattoos, no kind of affiliation. Old white dude. I mean, just old. Oh, it'd be like having to beat up a grandpa. So man, I'm not. I can't beat cuz up. I mean, they put me in a fucked up twist, but I can't beat up the old dude, homie. I'm a warrior, homie. I got a code. And my code say I can't whoop no old dude just like that. They setting it up to I can't do it. So it took a couple days. I think we was at least 2, maybe 3 days. I found a homie and I moved cells and now I'm in there with a crib and it is what it is. I had to do a year in that bust ass joint. I got the lectures from the associate warden over and over. San Luis Obispo is a racist motherfucking place, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe it changed now. It's damn near 20 years later. But when I was there in that prison, cuz, that motherfucker was bad, homie. Damn near like Mule Creek. That let me out on the unlock when I came from Soledad and I only had flip-flops on and let me out on the unlock for work to go get my property because you in a hurry to get your property. If they done took your property, believe me, you've been on CTQ and shit. You ain't got your property after already having TVs and shit. And, you want your shit. So I went. I had homies yelling at the door, don't go. Because they seen it better than I seen it because I was young and, dumb. I'm learning along the way. As I went, 7 white boys out there waiting on me. 7 of them. Yeah. Got around me in a circle. One act like you want to shake my hand like I'm a dummy. Played tetherball with that motherfucker's face for a few punches, and me and the other ones got it in. The gun went off, and they all dove on the fucking ground. It's anybody that was in Mule Creek if this ain't how it went down with me. Because when they went down, I got to kicking motherfuckers for field goals. On crib. Kicking them for field goals. Fuck these motherfuckers. You know, we go to the hole, we all looking bad around this motherfucker. It ain't gonna be just me. That was 94 before I went to Tracy. Hard life up in these chucks, cuz motherfuckers won't judge me in these chucks. I mean, I ain't been in these chucks, homie. I'm giving you just a real brief version. I can't give you all this shit, homie. I got 4 action movies in my mind. Alright, now, we're gonna take it to when I all the way get out. I ain't gonna go through when I was in Corcoran, and they slant 2 of them at me on the yard from behind, huh? But I kept the sun in my back. I seen the shadow coming, punt. I turned around and bust one's face open with a 2-piece nigga from his mouth to his eye. And the other, so cold that the other one turned around and ran, huh? Punt. Yeah, but I don't need, because I don't like talking about prison, man. I ain't trying to glorify prison. The only part I'm trying to glorify prison is that I was a pale motherfucking crip who had to deal with it way harder than you motherfuckers that just went in and blended in. Y'all went and blended in, homie. I had real fucking problems. Yeah, I dealt with it and I survived it. That's the only part I'm glorifying, that I survived it. Not that nothing else, that I survived it. That's it, period. Come 99 and I paroled, man, my mind was on other shit. I knew, honestly, that even though I had already did my first track with Peabody on his first album, and I love you for that, man, on the Make It Happen album, Salud. It's a great album, Mr. Peabody, Make It Happen. Go check that shit out. I'm on that Salud. That was my first one back in, what was it, 97, 98, back then. Anyway, it's 99. I'm out. I got a new mind state. I'm trying to create something out of nothing. You know, I hit the game. Be honest, I was a Gemini, kind of lost to trying to get it any way I can. I mean, I had it all under the sun. I done sold everything in this motherfucker from back then under the sun except heroin. I ain't never fucked with that shit. That's the Black Death. I never fucked with that shit. Methamphetamines, weed, cess especially was my thing. Cess back then, I had to connect with the cess. I got the cess cheap. I was able to get it and do my thing a little bit and move on up in the grades. You know, by 2001, I was, hold on, gotta say, the end of 2000, December 22nd, I caught a motherfucking case. Can't leave that out. First time in my life I ever had anything to do with dope against me, though. What's this, 2000? I'm almost 27. Oh, I am 27. I'm 27 years old. Everything I've been to prison for, ever locked up for, by the time I was 18, I had a few gun cases. When I was 18, I had a car wreck, had the rear view mirror in my shit, got the big scar across my back of my head from that. I had a couple straps in the motherfucking trunk. I had to go do 90 days for that. I got caught with a pistol in the Modesto Mall because the bitch did hug me, felt the gun, and then went and told the security on me, bitch. I don't know wherever you at, but I hope somebody done fucked you off. I don't even know what happened to that punk ass bitch. But anyway, I'm just sharing with you. I never had no dope case. So this was my first dope case. I'm sitting in the county. I just got off motherfucking parole. They released me to ADAP. And I ain't never had to get to do no ADAP, cuz. Oh, man, to me, that was a blessing. For a motherfucker never had but violence in the shit. All you do is you go in, you do time. So they're going to let me out to go to this program from, what was it, 9? It wasn't even hella early. Like 9:30 to like 3:30. It was ridiculous, homie. How you mad at this? I'm in there telling motherfuckers that's complaining that you tripping, homie. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You get to go to McDonald's and get pussy. And all that. You get to do all that. Just shut up and do their little thing. Do their program, what they want. Shout out to Eddie Ramirez. That was my counselor, man. Did me a solid, bro. Because, you know, from that point, I learned a lot in that motherfucker, too. Let me just say. Because when I come out of there, my mind wasn't on the dope game no more. Fuck that. That's small fry shit. Listen and learn, homie. Real money is made in commerce, in real exchange of goods. Soda pops and chips make more than fucking dope. Homie, come up with your thing. Come up with your own, whatever it is, and push it. Make your money, homie. There's ways out there to make money, homie. Don't just be one-sided and just see the dope game is the only way to make it, homie. Because that's not it, homie. So I opened up my mind state. Anyway, I ended up taking a 10-year joint suspension for transportation of methamphetamines because I caught with 18 grams. Keep it right and check the record. Robert Louis Jordan. If it don't say Robert Louis Jordan, that's not me. Yeah, get it understood because there's 7 Robert Jordans here in Stockton alone. Yeah, Robert Louis, Louis. Get my shit right. Yeah, check it out. 18 grams, that's it, of crank, not ice, not crystal, this all that shit, this crank, backyard boogie shit, a little bit of nothing, shit they laughed at damn near in court. But because of that little 18 grams, I took a 10-year joint suspension, and I did 6 months of ADAP clean. Eddie, shots out again to Eddie Ramirez, my counselor. I mean, again, I appreciate you for motivating me and getting me to see there's more to life than just this bullshit. And from there, I opened up my courier service, Go For You Express. Go For You Express, man. First, it was a delivery service just to cater to elderly people. You know, they can't all just grocery shop. They want to send somebody, you know, they could be happy to give me 10, 15 bucks to go do all their grocery shopping and bring it to them. Or to take them to the doctor and drop them off and pick them up. Or to go get their medication for them, homie. See, there's a lot of motherfuckers, especially the Arabian culture, not knocking nobody, but that has picked up my hustle since then, homie. There wasn't none of that in Stockton when I did it, except ASAP courier service. They was the only ones that was before me, because I did upgrade to the courier service later on. I got stories to tell you about that, boy. About the time, boy, when I was doing the courier service and working for the law offices and shit. And I got stories to tell you about that. That's part 3, though. It's enough for the night. I'll keep it coasted. SUPA CUZZ.